Is there anything we can do for lighting? Hey guys, welcome to the Newcomer Brief. This is the first time we've ever done one virtually like this, so we appreciate your flexibility. But look, this is the most important thing that we do. Bar none, the most important thing that we do is connect with the new soldiers and family members of our unit and make sure that you understand what we're about and just tell you what to expect and also let you all know how grateful we are that you're joining the Raider team. And yeah, so that's what we want to do, take an opportunity to do that now.
Yeah. And Raiders, welcome. Look, before I start, I just want to give you a little of our history and lineage. All right, I think it's important that everybody always know that we are part of something bigger than ourselves, right? And it's monumental when you become part of 1st Brigade, 4th Infantry Division. So our brigade was constituted on 19 November of 1917, and we were right into World War I. Following that, we were part of the invasion of Normandy, and throughout the entirety of World War II, we were part of several offensive and counteroffensive campaigns in Vietnam, and then through the global war on terrorism, we have 5 deployments to Iraq and 2 to Afghanistan. Notably, one of our deployments in 2003 in Iraq, we're part of Operation Red Dawn, which is where we captured the former Iraqi president Saddam Hussein. Through all this deployment, we have earned several campaigns, multiple streamers, and 6 of our fallen Raiders were posthumously awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor, the highest medal for valor that our Congress has. One thing has been clear to all of us, and that we got to stay true to our motto, right? That we are fit to fight, right? That we are first to fight, and that we are glad that now you welcome you to our team, and that we can start the next chapter of our history with you. Look, the other thing that is clear to me as we have all these campaigns and deployments is that it takes duty and it takes standards and discipline to do what we do. All right, and so when I talk to you guys about standards and discipline, the 2 sources that I want you to look, one is the Division Green Book. The Division Green Book gives you all the standards and discipline for this division, and they kind of embedded with the ARs and the policies the Army gives, and also what's specific to our division in Fort Carson, Colorado. All right, the other source of information is also the Fort Carson website at www.carson.army.mil. All right, so again, those are good products for you to as you get settled into Fort Carson, Colorado. And the other thing I'll tell you is this: Colonel Salih and my expectation is that every soldier in the Raider Brigade is fit to fight. What does it mean to us, right? Is that you can crash the PT test, that you can pass your high and weight, that you can do a 12-mile road march, that you can do in 4 hours, that you can run 4 miles in 36 minutes, regardless of your MOS and your rank, right? And that you stay physically fit, you master your weapons, your assigned weapon, and your MOS skill proficiency. Those 3 things, right? And then you do all that, and you behave yourself in accordance to the Green Book and Army policies on and off duty. Look, our goal is always that every soldier that comes to the 1st Striker Brigade gets to the next rank, goes to the next school, and develops as he exits our brigade. So when he looks back to our brigade, he can say, "Man, I worked hard in 1st Brigade, but I achieved all these things in my time with the brigade." All right. The one thing that's going to stop us from doing that, Raiders, is if you behave yourself in a way that is it goes away from the standards and discipline in the Army, right? And I tell you that it pains us. It pains us because we will never know your full potential, because it probably will end with that event that you decide to do in your off-duty time or on-duty time. So I just tell you, Raiders, look, the opportunities for you to be successful here. We want you to be successful, and again, nothing brings more pleasure to Colonel Salih and I when we pen you the next rank, when we release you for the next 3 years, when we see you graduate from those schools, that Ranger School, and all the schools available here in Fort Carson. And Raiders, that's all I have. I will pass the mic to Colonel Salih.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Sergeant Major. So I love the way the Sergeant Major captures the history of our brigade. We're part of a storied division, the Ivy Division. And, there's one constant thread since this division earned notoriety in World War I, and it's continued to earn that reputation through these most current wars and the global war on terrorism and every other operation that we participated in. And that is that the soldiers that were in the units then had no idea what they would be called to do. But this division and this brigade has earned the reputation of being ready. So no matter what's to come, no matter what that call is, where we go, our charge is to always be ready. In the midst of whatever else may be going on, that's our charge. And we have a very clear and simple mission here in the 1st Brigade, 4th Infantry Division. And that is to deploy by land, sea, or air, and to fight our nation's enemy in the most difficult terrain on earth and win. And then return back home and prepare for our next mission. We'll deploy by land, sea, or air on any notice. We'll go anywhere, and we'll fight our nation's enemies in the most difficult terrain, and we will win. And then we'll return back and prepare for our next mission. That is what we are called to do. And in this place, that's what the priorities are for our division's leadership and our installation's leadership. And everything that exists here on Fort Carson is meant to enable us to be able to perform our mission. And here's the other thing. I don't know how many family members we have out there. Look, we cannot perform our mission without our family members. And so we also want to welcome you in. And you and I don't have the illusion that in a 10-minute video that we're going to be able to tell you everything that exists here as a resource on Fort Carson, or everything that exists as a resource in 1st Brigade or 4th Infantry Division. But what we do want you to remember is every single one of you has an equally important job. There's no one single job, no one single duty position, no one single MOS that is any more important than the other. They are all equally important. And I say the same for our family members as well, because for any mission that we're assigned, we must rely on every single person to be able to perform their responsibility. So our vision, like Sergeant Major alluded to, is, hey, while you're here, in addition to being able to complete our mission, is that everyone is able to meet their full potential. And that's what we want for you and for all of us, is to be able to meet full potential. There's a whole string of other videos of other people who've got some great insight on some resources that are available that I encourage you to watch for you on YouTube here following our live session to be able to expose you to some of the other resources. But I just want to encourage you to get connected with your unit, get connected with your SFRG, and make sure if you have questions that they're all good. If they are your questions, then they are good questions, and we want to know them and do our best in answering them and incorporating you into part of our team, because that's what our strength is. Okay, guys. If there's not any questions, somebody got anything else you want to say?
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
Okay, Raiders. We'll see you guys. And I know that the response to COVID-19, it is unconventional. It is different than anything we've ever been asked to do. It takes a lot of leadership involvement, but this is exactly the type of situation that we're built for, because we can adapt to the situation and we can make the best out of it. That's the way we solve any type of problem, no matter whether it be here at home or abroad. This is what we do for our Army. It's what we do for our nation. It's what we do for anywhere that we're called to be. So I just see this as an extension of the great leaders that we have. We're just so happy that you got part of our team. And when conditions allow, I can't wait to meet you and your families. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, please use your chain of command. We've got great people out there who care about you, want to make sure that you feel as integrated and welcome and well-informed as possible. All right, guys, Raiders.